Hello, folks. Oh, there's the other loot thing. Should probably put that here. I'm not sure how it works. Let's see here. I can't talk to her about this one was highlighted.
I'm terrible at spells. You're lucky you're so talented.
Oh, it did work, I think. So it does have a limited range, which is good. We don't want it to be overly good. Alright, here we go.
Did you hear?
We see that chest there.
I heard
So
they
if we
suspect
press
someone of
this.
dabbling in blood magic.
Oh,
Why would
he's
anyone
off.
do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. Because it's powerful. You can bend others to your will and force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
So when we use it, our character physically does run to the area. Like he runs to they run to the actual location, which is good. I actually like that. Because again, like I installed a few quality of life mods. Just for the sake
Control
of
the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
But yeah, so the big two mods that I installed
Magic must serve man and not rule over him.
are
Very
the
good.
loot things around the area.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No?
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
But yeah, like right here we're seeing like just how intense they train. Like these kids are being essentially repeatedly told about the chantry and the fact that, you know, mages live to serve, you know, basically. And let's not forget that essentially this mages in Dragon Age are essentially like the Jedi, that like once magic presents itself at a certain age, they essentially take you to live here. And your life is then it is constant. Wow, you can't find a path to the. Oh no! Can I disable that? No, we're okay. Oh no, 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 no. I am sort of stuck.
Of course.
I have no more control over my character. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I save the game and reload. Okay, let's load back in. No! What? No! Alright, hold on. Maybe if I exit.
Yes. Of course.
Like, I'm definitely in range of that. But there's something going on with this spot here that is fucking me up. We have to, unfortunately, we have to use the this save. That was at the very end of this quest.
And there is a spirit of rage.
And so it comes to soon I shall see the land of the living with
There we go.
When
then
you
we
came, I hoped that
use
maybe
this.
you might be able to... But I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they there may be a way for me to leave.
There we go.
I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. Really? That's it? That makes sense. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just... It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dream. And I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see her. You'd better...
Did you hear anything?
Okay, so there we go.
Right? Is he awake?
Now, we're gonna briefly check out what happened here. And just so I don't have to do that fight again, we're gonna have a new save. Just here, game. So yeah, see right there I went along the side. Okay, that's weird. I can step off and off that. So we have to be careful with the auto loot. So is there a quick way to, there you go, we can double click. Because like there has to be a way to quickly equip things. So we don't need that anymore. Move this down. So what if we activate this? There you go. It is enabled. So if I open this,
Very well. As you say.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Because blood magic is powerful? You can bend others to your will and
Of course.
force demons into your suit. That's what I hear anyway.
so someone is apparently using blood magic. Interesting. So
Must control the fire with your...
Autoloo is handy because it means I just have to pick up the one item, whereas this is more useful because we have to physically make us run to the location. I also am surprised by the lack of codex entries. And then there's Owain. So, just to give a sense of the Tranquil, let's talk to him.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple. My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do? I have thoughts and memories. I remember my past, my childhood in the tower, and my apprenticeship. These experiences defined me. My lack of emotion simply adds to what is already there. I propose we agree to disagree. Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest. It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water. I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes. Very well. Goodbye.
Oh, it's you. I hear Irving's looking for you.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
I might disable this one. Just because of the pathing issues that we could face. Checked there already. Oh.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. As I said, I've never seen one, but when someone becomes an abomination, something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now? This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
And again, like, there's another example of, like, there's a bit of an issue there. Because if he has never seen, if he does not even know what an abomination looks like, how is he to know, if he's in the if he takes part in the harrowing, right, as one of the Templar guards, how is he to know when to strike? Or even if the mage has failed? So that means
it will be done.
It's literally like what the Pride Demon said. They just assume, based on if you spend X amount of time in there, that, like, oh, he must have failed, let's just kill him. Like, again, like, mages are just have such a rough deal. Now, don't get me wrong,
Jonglei would do something before it came to that.
Will they? They haven't done anything.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren. Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work. Ah, the Fraternities of the Enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really. They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy. Huh. Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do? An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Of course. Yes.
Curious, there's a whole bookshelf
Very well.
with no books.
Your mentors must be happy for you. You passed the...
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Okay, I believe that's everything now. Let's get rid of this tutorial.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the Circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle. The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless Darkspawn. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another Blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the Circle of Magi. Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this, I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours. Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
There we go. So what's the Ring of Study do? +1 magic. This gives me cold resistance. This gives me +1 magic. This gives me +3 defense. And then these give me +1 willpower, +1 magic.
Thank you for escorting me.
Okay, we want that bomb.
Is there something else I can do for you? Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you? I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion. When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle. I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs. I don't know. Do you? Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Ah, listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting. Yes, I'm sure they did. Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all. A horde has formed within the Korcari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde. Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face. We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back. It is not my place to comment. Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry? I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there. Of course, don't let me keep you.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning? We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble. I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone. They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowen, and Irving had signed it.
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us!
Thank you. We will never forget this. I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
We should stay here. One mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate. Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters? I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man. I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Now, folks, this is where we can do some very interesting things. We can turn on Joan. I'm probably butchering his pronunciation. Turn him into the Enchanter, and set him up. And then, or we can completely side with him and try and get him out of here.
When he is ready. I'm sure you think so, but it's not your place to decide. Why do you ask? Very well. I am here should you wish to discuss anything.
But there was one thing that came up there that I didn't mention, because apparently he has...
You have returned. Does something require my attention? I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else? I appreciate the favor.
Now, we're going to side with Joan. Because, yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item? Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Yes? Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want? That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now. There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe. No, of course not. I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes. Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent. I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one. Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Luckily enough, we do not have it. Well, we have one AoE spell.
As you say.
Yes.
Did we just receive another Iceman? Yeah, we did. Nope, we got a Spirit Charm though as well. There, that's useful. So fire resistance. Technically, there's something I could be doing that's a bit better than that. I should have used Virulent Bomb. Oh, sorry, Walking Bomb. Oh. On the other side where I can't see it. That was incredibly frustrating. I could not see it. But also I should have zoomed out. That's where the tactical mode.
It will be done. Now you die! This will not end well. Which is something I already have. Strange beasts!
Yes.
Phase Striders. Here's my magic.
Very well.
Let's go with the willpower. Oh, we're being attacked from 2 different angles.
Let us end
now.
this quickly!
Oh shit! That web attack that got me just before I set off my Winter's Grasp.
Strange.
It will be done.
Oh, there's a bloody fly. And it's doing my head in. Right, we're going to save real quick. Because I don't want to have to start this all over again. There we go. Here, this is where I died last.
Now you fall! You shall not touch me!
My health regen. Yep, there we go.
This is a waste of time!
Another Buckle of Winds. What the hell?
Very well.
Getting loads of them. This should aid with money at the very least.
You're back. Are the spiders gone? Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. A rod of fire? Oh, sure, I could sign that. What would it hurt? Right. There you go. How's that? Oh, I will. Thank you again.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Oh, Duncan's in a new location. Also, we could have talked to him. Maybe.
Hello again, my young friend. I hardly expected to meet you here. I'm enjoying the splendors of the library. The Circle of Magi is fortunate to have so many wonderful books at its disposal. You would know that better than I. You seem preoccupied. Might I ask what you're doing? If you might indulge me, I would like to ask you about the Circle. Perhaps, but I seldom get a chance to speak with its members. Mages like yourself must have opinions on current affairs such as the war. As you know, the king is gathering an army. You don't fear using the power at your disposal, do you? It is dangerous, yes, but necessary. What about abominations or blood magic? Do you deny that these things exist? A word of advice from someone who's battled abominations and worse. A cavalier attitude will only get you into trouble. Well, I'm sure you've better things to do than chat with an old man. Good day. We shall meet again.
Damn, but where's the Chantry? That's the guest area. These are just regular sleeping quarters. More library study. This is the storeroom area. It must be here. There we go.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous. Really? What? Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't. Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor. Are you ready to go? That was quick!
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits. The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing. Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault. We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry!
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off. Later. If you haven't noticed, we're not out for a leisurely stroll in the woods here. Give it to me, I'll do it. Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance? No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one. Yes, let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry, we've wasted enough time. I'm not giving up, we've come too far. It's not good.
Let us end this quickly!
Let's try to make this quick!
I will not falter! Get back! This will not end well for you.
That's a lifestyle.
As you say.
Upgrade staff, gives me plus mana. Spell power. Damage the same. So now this actually effectively gives me plus 3 spell power. Just to make this next set of parts a bit easier.
Of course.
Oh, there's a chest.
Die quickly! I can't keep this up! This will not end.
Hurry!
Get out of here! We have done well!
I will say the
Of
one thing
course.
that does really bother me about this game is the overall lack of interesting animations for playing a mage. Like, a lot of the animations are going to be recycled quite often.
of the Maker.
I leveled up, so we're just going to capitalize on that. And we really want to up our coercion as early as possible. Let's see. Here's your special shield for incoming attacks. Gain bonus to defense while its mode is active. Yep. Let's move this down to here. There we go. Oh, can I only use that on myself? Yeah, it's personal. I can't use it on anyone else. Shit. Can I expand this? Yes, I can. There we go. Where's the zero? Where's the 0 star? There we go. Because we want these equipped to slots that I'm not going to accidentally press.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna face specifically just fire. So yeah. Oh right, there was also something there about a belt. Spares. That's very specific.
Of course. Very well. As you say. Yes. Of course.
Like, they're these jail cells. Like, not for nothing, like, this paints a picture, folks, of the Circle of Magi.
As you say.
Get out of here! Looking for trouble, are we?
I seriously do wish this game had like an
As you
auto
say.
attack system.
Excellent!
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
As you say.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenovia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy, my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Ambiguous rubbish. It could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you. Come on, Jowen. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose. I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
There you go. Because at this point, I don't think they need their items anymore.
Of course.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking. This is the phylactery chamber.
We must find Jowen's phylactery, quickly.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever, not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
As you say.
I don't like this.
Let us end this quickly!
Why can't they leave us alone?
Yes.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Gregor.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowen. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. To overcome so many.
I never thought him capable of such power.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists. Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository? Very well. I believe you.
But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you? And you think this excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught. Because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
He is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished!
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter. Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
You will have ample opportunity to hone your skills, I assure you. Come. Your new life awaits.
So, not only did the Chantry take any child that shows any signs of magic, but if they show no...
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Cailan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay, so back to my thoughts on the whole harrowing. Just say this real quick first. So, well, there's a lot of triumphant music going on. Just gonna wait until it dies down just a little bit. Okay, so not only does the Chantry take children, or anyone who has even the remote sense of magic, take their blood so that they can be forever tracked. They lock them up in a wherever facility happens to be this circle. I imagine it's often a tower. But then, if the person they took in was too weak to potentially fight off demons, or if unless the mage reaches a certain level of strength, they will strip you of your emotions and make you tranquil, or they will kill you outright because you probably took a bit too long in the special ritual where they outright seek to actually pit you against a demon. But they also then, if you were to become a chantry, if you were to join, for those that decide to join the chantry, you're essentially in there for life, and with no seemingly no option to back out of it. Like, the chantry is such an extreme in this universe, like the religion. It's ridiculous. And then also, like, they try and justify their treatment of the mages by being like, magic exists to serve man. Now, they're just like, all of this is because at some point in the past there was a kingdom ruled by mages, and essentially all of that, like, is just like, well, because this bad ancient kingdom was, and again, it is so long ago that, like, it is very long ago that the age is mythicized. So you could equate it to maybe 1,000 or more years. So that's where it's like, it's just ridiculous that mages, elves, and whatnot are treated with such disdain and hostility. Now, we don't get to really see, we haven't seen, sorry folks, we haven't seen how the elves are treated, but essentially a slow, and you could argue a slow cultural genocide is taking place, and we get a bit more info on mages, the elves. Like, you have to really play all three games to just see how the slow cultural genocide is taking place with the elves. But it is happening. And even then, and that's more in regards to the Dalish elves, but then you get to the city elves, the elves that decide to not live as nomads, the way they're treated. Now, we will get a brief glimpse of how they're treated in this game when we actually get to a city, but I believe we do get to see another example of them, how they're treated in Dragon Age 2, I believe. But either way, this game, Dragon Age Origins, if you play the city elf background, it is truly like atrocious how they're treated. Like, it's just like, wow. Anyway, folks, we are way over the time. I realize now I should have broken up that quote unquote heist mission into two parts. I should have done heist prep and then the actual heist. And I'm using heist for lack of better word. So yeah, I should have broken that up. I might attempt to break this up using clip art. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, if you're watching this, hopefully I might have gone through the extra time to split this up. If not, we'll see. I might even add some commentary over. If I do split up, I'll probably add some commentary over the half that is prep, just to signify, like, hey guys, there's a reason why this looks awkward. It's because I've broken it up. In any case, this is the Celtic Nerd. Sign out. One name, one sky.